हाय ऑल हाय एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज बहुत स्पेशल होने वाला है वीडियो, क्योंकि आज मेरे साथ मेरे वीडियो में है मेरा छोटा भाई। एंड ऑलरेडी आई थिंक आप लोग थंबनेल से देख ही चुके होंगे। वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट आवर आईआईटी जर्नी। बट मैं स्टार्ट करने से पहले आई लाइक टू लेट यू नो द पर्पस ऑफ दिस वीडियो। एक्चुअली हम दोनों ही अभी करेंटली आई एम इन आईआईटी मद्रास एंड भाई पास आउट
doing my job in Bangalore as a software engineer.
सो ही इज पास आउट फ्रॉम आईआईटी गुवाहाटी। तो मैं जब भी किसी फ्रेंड को या रिलेटिव्स को बोलती हूँ ना दैट वी आर फ्रॉम आईआईटी लाइक दिस, तो मोस्ट ऑफ देम वर रियली इन वेरी ऑ ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन। सो आई एम नॉट मेकिंग इट दिस वीडियो आउट ऑफ सम प्राइड और समथिंग, बट आई वांटेड टू शेयर कि हम कैसे वहाँ पे लैंड करें, वहाँ का जर्नी कैसा था और वहाँ से निकल के आपको क्या एक लाइफ आप ड्रॉ कर सकते हो या फिर एक कैसा लाइफ आपको मिल सकता है, ऐसा आपको आइडिया मिले। दैट्स द पर्पस ऑफ दिस वीडियो। सो बिगिन विद आई विल लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस माई सेल्फ। मैं हाय आई एम अंकिता। सो हम दोनों सेम स्टेट से हैं, सेम घर से हैं, सेम परिवार है ऑब्वियसली। हाँ। सो लाइक आवर होम स्टेट इज अगरतला। मैं अपनी क्लास 12 पास आउट हूँ शिशु बिहार हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल से। एंड फ्रॉम देयर मैंने जेई मेंस दिया एंड आई गॉट एनआईटी अगरतला इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन ब्रांच। एंड उसके बाद आईआईटी मद्रास। इफ यू आर वन ऑफ द सब्सक्राइबर ऑफ माय चैनल या फिर you might have already know all those things कैसे मैं आईआईटी मद्रास में लैंड किया। but now let move to the special guest of my channel today.
Yeah, so let me introduce myself. Schooling शुरू करते हैं. So we grew up together. Until class 10th, I studied here in Agartala only in a school known as Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalay. It's one of the prestigious institutions here in Agartala. Up to 10, I was here, and then post my matriculation exam, I went to Kota for the 2 years of JEE preparation. And in those 2 years of JEE preparation, I just worked rigorously, very hard, studied like 10, 12 hours a day without even feeling like I'm doing a lot. And now I can't even sit for 2 hours at a stretch. But anyways, so that being said, then I went to IIT Guwahati as a computer science undergrad. 4 years of college as a CS undergrad, and then working now. It has been 1 year and 2-3 months of full-time work experience here in Bangalore as a software engineer. In which company am I working at? You can check my LinkedIn in the description to find it out. So yeah, there has been like a little bit of
You
brief.
could mention your rank also, because it's really, for
Yeah.
me it's really sound nice, because I never got 3 digit or 2 digit rank.
Yeah, so sure.
My rank was like a phone number anyway.
Yeah, so I got in my JEE mains I got 279 as my rank, and in JEE advanced I got 200. I got 426 as the general category rank, and that gave me computer science in IIT Guwahati. I could have gotten IIT Roorkee computer science if my rank was just one rank, or I guess 2 ranks lower than what I got. But anyways, no harm. So I went to IIT Guwahati. After that, 4 years of not so much studying there, and then in the placements I got this company where I'm working at a fintech startup, paying me well, but I think the placement could have been better. The company would have been better. But yeah, briefly, that is what journey has been.
So if you or someone is watching from IIT Guwahati, how do you have a message or like anything of the college?
In fact, if you would like to connect, or if you would like to know anything more, we can get on LinkedIn. We can connect on LinkedIn chats, or I'm actually thinking of starting my own YouTube channel as well. Didi has got her own, and I think having all the journey that I had till this point, I think there is some value that I can provide to people who are, even the people who are aspiring to get into IITs, or people who are aspiring to get good placements out of colleges.
Yeah.
Or
So you can comment in my section. I think that will be really motivating for him, because he was thinking about the channel in long, and I think it will help a lot of people sharing her journey, connecting with other people.
I think I have got enough value to provide to people, like people who are early in the college, or even before that, if you're preparing for your examinations, you are targeting engineering exams. So I think I have gone through that journey quite rigorously, and I think there is enough in common that I could guide you with where you are right now.
So that was his journey in IIT Guwahati. For me, if I say about my journey in IIT Madras, I got as an exchange student 1 year from NIT Agartala to IIT Madras. I felt was that exchange year was very tough for me because obviously we know the IITians, the BTech students in IIT colleges, they are like the topmost student of our country, and it's very difficult to compete with them. What I felt like, they were not that attentive in the class, but at the last day of the exam they will be scoring like 18 out of 20, 19 out of 20. And someone like me who knows that I have to pay much more attention, I try my 10x more, then also I was not getting the marks that I should be getting to cross that CGPA criteria, and it was very tough for me. And that time, that one semester, that one whole year, I'll say, have earned my respect. All the IITians have earned my respect. Like, yeah, they can click on things. They have basic knowledge of, their basic knowledge is very clear. I would say whoever cracked IIT. So all those things, even today date, I feel that. So currently, I'm doing my PhD, and we in lab or also in classroom we assist students, we check their papers sometime. But yeah, that is something different wavelength I felt coming from NIT to IIT. I was one of the top student in NIT Agartala, that's why I got the chance to go there. But there I felt like I was invisible, I was no one, and it was really like identity crisis sort of thing I felt. So, and after that, yeah, I got cop of that. I know, got to know how to um, cope with things and all that. But currently, I'm really in a good, sweet position. And yes, also my first conference paper got accepted, and many more videos will be coming soon regarding that. But yeah, so here is up to how we landed in IIT Guwahati and IIT Madras. So, and also Bhai also told about his job. So now I like to ask, how is the life after campus? Like after you get out of IIT or IT, you get out of college, you get in company. So if anyone is watching in third year or fourth year who is planning to go for job, like how is the, what will you share your experience?
Yeah, I can say the life definitely changes a lot. When you're in college, you're like pretty much carefree. You go to college classes if you wish to, or if you don't want to, you just skip the classes, you bunk your classes, and go to the canteen, eat or drink whatever you want with your friends. But once you start getting doing this job, you start to realize that you have got much more responsibilities and much more things to take care of. Repetitive schedule that you have to follow every 9 to 5.
कि एक बार बड़े हो जाएंगे तो सब ऐसे बदल जाएगा, but it's not like that. Now I think we can understand why adults used to behave the way they used to.
I think so,
And
but nevertheless, I love the money that I'm earning. I can spend my adult
the
money doing
independence I have, I
whatever,
love that too.
and spend your adult money the way you want. You don't have to ask anyone what to do, how to do, what not to do, everything. So that's the nicest thing, and I think somewhere down the line, you in your job as well, you should search for satisfaction, and outside your job as well, have a personal life where you know you have something that you get satisfaction out of, something that keeps you going, some hobby or some sport that you play or anything. That is very important. Otherwise, it gets very, very monotonous. And this is not just me. Even if I talk to the people who I have graduated with, my peers who are working in different other companies, even they keep saying the same thing, that it has become very repetitive. The work does not seem exciting. Life in general does not seem exciting because there is nothing that you are doing outside work. So I would, as a junior, if anyone is watching this, I would uh, seriously say that have things outside your work that are there in your life, so that your life is not just your work. Your work is a part of your life. That way, you will be much more happy and much more enriched in your
Point.
life experience.
Yeah. Some of you also asked me that why I choose PhD instead of going for placements. So, like for me, I was more interested in core with respect to IT part. So for core, there are two main reasons that I didn't went for placement. Because first one is the location where the core companies are. It's quite very corner of the city, and I don't like that. I really like to live in the city, to go to shopping mall, to buy clothes from H&M, Zara, all those things. I really like it. So I don't like that cut off the town to live in a far society. And another thing is like, yeah, money is also an issue, that in core money is not that, like salary is not that high in compared to IT. Another reason why I choose PhD, because in long run somewhere I want to join as a professor in um, any of the prestigious college of India. So I have that passion, yeah, with the hope to join as a professor. So that's also a reason I joined PhD, so that I can get that opportunity, I can bag it. I don't know when and where up to how much I'll reach, but I think this video is also a reminder, if I see it back some year later, that okay, there was a girl who wanted to be professor, and that's why she is doing PhD. Because PhD is a long process, it will really test your patience. And so if sometime I get disheartened, maybe the spark that I'm having right now, I can recall it and I can think, okay, maybe I can do it. Because both all my relatives, parents, even bhai also discourages, not discourages, like he also doubts me that why you're doing PhD, it's a long journey. So I hope अंत भला तो सब भला. So देखते हैं क्या होता है. So now we are out of college and also we got our placements. So what do you think? Now I'll try to conclude the video also. So what do you think, like in future, like in next 5 or 10 years, what would you like to see as your future?
What do I see myself doing?
Yeah.
I think definitely I'll still be in tech for sure. Not here, then somewhere else, but I'll still be doing something in tech. That is definitely going to be there, I guess. And apart from that, the content thing that I just talked about, I think that thing is something that I always wanted to do, but never, could gather the guts to do it for whatever reason, for thinking that what other people are going to think. People are going to judge and people are going to say this and that, whatever.
You
What
need
happens
to.
if my friends actually see this video and they
Yeah.
would be like, "ये क्या कर रहा है?"
That's the same reason actually I don't post in Instagram the video that I post in YouTube. I also have that thing like कि people will say अब ये क्या करने लग गई है, काम नहीं है क्या, all this thing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
shouldn't be
the
like
thing.
that.
I mean, I want to do this thing. Even if I get zero views, zero subscribers, I still would love to do this thing. But because if not anything else, speaking to the camera is a skill that most of the
Yeah.
people are not good at. People in general are very conscious in front of the camera. Being able to express yourself the way you are thinking in your mind, that's a magnanimous skill to have, and most people do not have it. Most
Yeah.
people fumble, most people stutter when trying to explain the thought that they have, and speaking to the camera actually improves that a lot.
I think using YouTube as a platform to self development is a huge thing, because I also now in the free time I can engage with people. Lot of people are over there. For me, it's lot. For her, I have some.
How many subs do you
I have 500 plus actually, but it's very less quantity, I know. But then also it gives me like I'm talking to someone. There is someone to listen me. There is
have?
someone
Imagine
to.
having 500 people listening to you in real life.
Yeah. So everyone who newly joined me or subscribed me or are going to subscribe, thank you so much. And yeah, so I use this platform as a self development space, and also like to get out of a little bit boredom, because every 9 to 6 will be in the lab. So certain time I like to spend in YouTube making content. I don't like the fact that I only consume content, I want to deliver it also. In that aspect also I started this channel. So yeah, in if I say in 5 years, I want myself to be done with PhD. First and foremost thing, I want to have Dr. Ankita Kar in next 5 years, and a part of that, I want to have a stable job, and yeah, I want to feel content. I want to be satisfied with whatever thing I have in my life. That's the one thing that I really want for my future. And so yeah, it was a long time I was thinking to make video with my brother, and it's already evening night time because everyone got sleep. It's quieter, so we plan to shoot the video right now, because again we came, I think we met after an year. We came to home after a year. Again in 2 days I'll be flying back to Chennai. Bhai will be flying back to Bangalore. I don't know when we'll see or sit like this and chat. So I made this video. If any one of you want to connect us personally, obviously you can message us in LinkedIn, and also you do leave a comment, because I will obviously see it. Bhai will also see it. And
Please do motivate me to start my own YouTube channel.
yeah, he really wants to start his YouTube channel. Do motivate
I
him
have
if
everything.
you.
I've got the setup. I've got the lighting. I've got everything. I'm just just not doing it.
So if you really want to connect with a guy, like how the real, I think he's the real IITian because he has done his BTech from IIT. So if you want to connect with him,
Yeah.
share your journey or any queries, you can obviously reach him out. So you should start.
Definitely, yeah.
So thank you for watching us. Do comment anything that you were curious about. And yeah, bye bye from Ankita. Bye bye from
Surety.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
See you soon.